Hi, my name is Donatella Arpaia. Many of you may know me as the head judge on Iron Chef America. I'm a lifestyle brand chef, restaurateur, and most importantly, a very busy mom of 3. So yes, I definitely know my way around the kitchen more than most moms, but I still face the same issues, getting healthy meals on the table that I feel good about, with less fat, and that my entire family loves. Now, Philips is the only air fryer which removes and captures excess fat while cooking. And unlike other air fryers, its patented starfish shape facilitates the airflow needed to circulate the heated air 360 degrees around the food. And this means faster and more even results at home. Now you can get that as crispy as deep fried taste, which we crave, but with a tablespoon or less of oil. Okay, so let me tell you the secret to my meatballs. Ready? First of all, you have to start with fresh ingredients. I have fresh garlic. Please do not buy the pre-minced jar. It really does make a difference. Finely chopped. Parsley, finely chopped, which I'm gonna chop now. We need eggs, salt, pepper, Parmesan cheese. I really would appreciate if you can grate it yourself, but if you can't, you can get the pre-grated kind. And here's the difference between mine and most other meatballs. I use day-old Italian bread, rustic, an old loaf, and I soak it in milk. And I use that over breadcrumbs, and I really think it makes a huge difference when you're making the meatballs, and that's what results in a lighter but still delicious taste. I also have a little Calabrian chili here. A lot of people do like heat in their meatballs. Because I have young kids, I don't put it, but it's just a great addition if you'd like to make the meatballs spicy. Okay, and finally, obviously I have the meat here. Today I'm using a beef blend. I can get a cut that's a little fattier because I know it's gonna bring great taste and the fat will drip down to the bottom. Okay, so I have all my fresh ingredients out, and now we're gonna mix the meatballs. And here's kind of the key. My meatballs never tasted as good as my mother until I actually saw her do it live. And most of the mixture is already in here, everything is in here, but you squeeze out the milk, add a little bit more bread, and it's kind of a feel thing. And then, you know what? There's nothing better than using your hands for these meatballs. You just gotta get in there, and now we start mixing. And you really gotta get in there. Don't be afraid, get out all your frustrations from the week. This is a little bit time consuming. We wanna mix for at least 2 full minutes. But the great thing is about making meatballs is that they freeze well. So I would say make more. So this is looking good because all the ingredients are really well blended. So now I'm just gonna go wash my hands and we're gonna start making meatballs. Okay, so actually making the meatballs is hard for some people. So I think using an ice cream scooper helps out. And the most important thing is to make the same size and not overwork it. And there's definitely a feel to it. So I'm gonna bring my nieces in today to come help me. Sophie, Oli, come on in, coming in, boom, boom. So that they can learn the secrets that my grandmother, my mom, their grandmother gave them. So here, you put a little olive oil on your hands and rub. Can you do that? And that's a great way of making meatballs. It makes the whole process easier. And you scoop. And I find that when you get your kids to cook with you, they appreciate you more. They try new things, because I know a lot of moms today complain, how do I get my son or daughter to try new things? And I think by cooking in the kitchen, it gets them more connected to food and more willing to try new things because they feel proud that they made it. Okay, so now just go like this, guys. Don't overdo it, don't overthink it. An even ball, here we go. All right. Here we go, and that's good. And you want to just make sure it's nice and even and round. Let's see, how do they look?
Is that good?
Boom.
Perfect.
Gosh, you guys are good. You're making me look bad. I thought they were gonna be a little malformed. Okay, so I'm gonna make a few more of these, and I'm gonna start to cook them. So why don't you come back in a few minutes to let me know if they're as good as Nana Mia's.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much.
So now I'm gonna air fry my meatballs. It's so easy and it requires no preheating. Just open up the basket and now I'm gonna place the meatballs in. Let's see how many fit in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. 9, 10. I think I can get one more in. Yeah, great. I got about 11. I could probably even put a dozen, cool dozen. 12 meatballs right in. So now I'm just gonna close this and turn the machine on. Okay, I'm gonna scroll to the meat setting right there at 400 and now press it. And now I'm gonna set the timer. My meatballs take about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna click to 15 and hit start. And then the magic happens. Okay, I'll see you in 15 minutes. Music to my ears. 15 minutes to perfection. Golden on the outside, moist on the inside. And just like I did when I was a kid, stealing meatballs on Sunday. All right, okay guys. Now, is it as good as Nonna Mia's?
Well, they're delicious, but Nonna Mia's are still better.
Mm-hmm.
Crispy on the outside and moist in the inside.
And there's also the starfish shape technology. Look at all the fat that dripped down from the meat. I didn't add any extra oil.
Wow.
We didn't cook it in a lot of fat, and I know you girls don't think about these things now, but one day you will. It was so easy and great. Wasn't this fun?
Cool. Yes, these are delicious and so good.
Buon appetito.